This is Las Vegas Tonight with your host Dale Davidson on King 17 TV. Join Dale for fascinating discussions with government officials, private education alternatives, Las Vegas pastors, missionaries and musicians, celebrities and sports figures, community leaders, and much more.
Las Vegas Tonight is brought to you by Managed Pay. Managed Pay offers accurate payroll services so you can get back to business. Call today, 735-4819.
Hello, I'm Dale Davidson. Welcome to Las Vegas Tonight. We're very pleased to have with us today Senior Pastor Randall Cunningham of Remnant Ministries Church, a terrific, not so new, but newish church right here in Las Vegas at 325 East Windmill, just off South Las Vegas Boulevard. Randall, thanks for joining us.
It is a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Let's talk about your church first. How long has the building been here?
We've been here at Remnant Ministries on Windmill about 2.5 years now.
2.5 years.
Yes.
That's great. And where did the church start?
We began a Bible study in my home. My wife and I had a home up in Seven Hills.
Okay.
1515 Villarica.
All right.
It was a beautiful home, and we
Yeah.
just started a Bible study and began just teaching, just sharing. Everybody sitting around talking, and the next thing you know, years later, the people wouldn't go away. They wanted to continue doing it.
More and more kept coming.
Yeah,
You
and,
needed to expand.
Started off at about 15, and then it went to 20 and 30, and I would go back and play football. And then finally, when I would come back, the people would say, "Hey, are we going to start meeting again? We've been watching you." And so it kept on going. And then finally, my wife and I bought a building, and we called it Studio 7. It was a music production building with a studio and a dance studio as well. And we began meeting there and had about 100 chairs. And the next thing you know, it was told to us by our pastor, Pastor John Michaels, over at Calvary Chapel. He said, "Randall, it's a church, and you need to get ordained, and you need to go ahead and begin your church." And the next thing you know, we did that, ordained, commissioned to start, and we started our Sundays about 3.5 years ago, maybe 3 years and 8 months ago. We started our Sunday services at that building and was there for about 2 months, outgrew it. I went up to about 100 people, and then we went to Silverado High School and went up to 130.
Wow.
And the next thing you know, 2.5 years ago, we moved in here. We had about 180 people the second week, and now we're up to over 1,000 people.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
I really enjoyed your preaching today.
Thank you.
You taught on the parable of the talents.
Yes.
Recap that just a little bit as far as what you think our responsibilities are to use our talents.
Well, we're to produce fruit. Once we surrender our lives to God, we're to go out and to share the gospel with every creature that we meet. And, there are people who will turn their backs and not want it, but, sometimes it's convenient to share the gospel. Sometimes it's not. And we've got to do it in and out of season. So we go out, and I teach the people that we take this message that we receive on Sundays, and we go out into the public, and we share it in a way that people can receive it and get them excited about it, and hopefully